The success in Wedding Crashers overlooking our morals can be attributed to the humor, craziness, and depravity that surrounds its characters.
Canada be damned. I'm going to the Klondike.
The Klondike is Canada.
Giorgio, you be doing just fine, brother.
Say what you will, there's nothing quite like a good laugh. And when I say good laugh, I'm talking about a laugh that makes your head cock back like you're howling at the moon. For me, this kind of humor is usually found in outrageous comedy films which thrive on pushing the envelope on what's considered acceptable. That isn't to say I can't appreciate or I don't find more sophisticated comedies funny, but if I'm being honest, they tend to get no more than a delighted smile out of me at best. Despite the fact that a large portion of 2005's Wedding Crashers takes place amongst upper-class settings in a sophisticated family, the film's humor is anything but classy.
Hey, fifth row back with the fancy hat. I like that.
No, don't waste your time on girls with hats. They tend to be very proper.
Yeah? The proper girl in the hat just fucked the shit out of me.
I'm sorry.
Wedding Crashers introduces us to John and Jeremy, two DC divorce mediators played by Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, who push the envelope professionally, hit the mark comedically, and are definitely not classy about it.
And don't do this for the other person. It's about saying yes to yourself and saying yes to your future.
Say yes.
And have some opportunities for yourself. I'm sure you'd love to be free. Maybe go out and meet some Latin guy that can dance, grind up on you, make it feel dangerous, but also safe. And how about you? Don't you want to get inside chastity without having to wonder if anyone's going to find out?
God, wouldn't that be sweet?
Wouldn't that be nice? And have some Latin guy sweating all over you, talking to you in languages you don't understand, needing you, wanting you, taking you.
In their spare time, John and Jeremy go to great lengths to prepare new identities and backstories for weddings and receptions they're not invited to. Hence, Wedding Crashers.
Who is that?
Him. I think that's just Kid Leonard, the diabetic.
Who's that?
That's a Luigi and a Gina's son of Christopher. You know, the banker.
Oh, that's Mylin's adopted son, Manny, the veterinarian.
When the Crashers decide to crash a wedding connected to an old money dynasty, they quickly discover they've bit off more than they can chew in pursuit of debauchery.
I've been looking all over for you. I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
No, I need more time.
Did you hear what I just said to you? Stage 5 virgin clinger? Let's go. I'm gonna start the car. I'm serious. Let's go. I don't think that you're appreciating the urgency here. Not only is she a virgin, she's totally off the reservation. I'm terrified of this broad.
There you are!
Hey!
You've been playing cat and mouse with me ever since you came here.
Mrs. Clear, I don't...
Call me Cat.
Okay, Cat.
Call me Kitty Cat.
Nevertheless, the duo sticks it out while in the midst of this kooky family known as the Clearys, because each of them have been hit by Cupid's arrow in their own special way.
Let's put all the cards on the table. She's fit for a straitjacket. This broad's 3 ways towards the weekend. And you want to know what? I dig it. It turns me on. Yeah, it turns me on. Because you want to know what the kicker is, Father? Maybe I'm a little fucking crazy. That's right. Maybe Jeremy's a little nuts. Maybe there's something about me that I'm a little cuckoo.
There's an outright absurdity to Wedding Crashers which can only be found in a comedy like this. Vince Vaughn is unapologetically off the chain, while Owen Wilson is the grounded straight man whose normalcy is used to reinforce Vaughn's manic delivery.
What's wrong with you? Why you got the weird look all over your face?
Claire's mom just made me grab her Hooters.
Well, snap out of it. What, a hot older woman made you feel her cans? Stop crying like a little girl.
I wasn't crying like a little girl.
What were they like anyway? They look pretty good. Are they real? Are they built for speed or for comfort? What'd you do with them? Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch. You old sailor, you. Where is she? She's still in the house?
What is wrong with you?
The same can be said for the Cleary family, half of whom are well-adjusted and the other half are straight-up batshit.
Don't ever leave me.
Ever.
Good. Because I'd find you.
Yeah.
Jeremy, sit this play out. Todd, come on in. You must be joking.
Wouldn't kill you. We play some competitive sports once in a while, would it?
Oh, would that make you love me?
Jesus.
It's a combination of doing and saying the ridiculous with serious conviction, which makes it easier for us to overlook the murky waters these two swim in.
Look, I knew I was never going to be a professional bullfighter, but that's not why I did it.
Weren't you scared?
Can I say yes?
God, you're a sick man. You also may be a genius.
But what probably helps more than anything in preventing us from disliking our protagonist is the antagonist. In true villain fashion, Bradley Cooper's Sack, I'm referring to the character's name, is so humorless and morally abhorrent, he makes our protagonist feel absolutely angelic in comparison. With no name recognition at the time and being overshadowed by the vibrant performances around him, I wouldn't be surprised if most people forgot Bradley Cooper even played the bad guy in Wedding Crashers. I mean, can you imagine Hollywood even considering Bradley Cooper as the villain after melting every woman's heart with A Star Is Born? I think not. If there's one thing that helps us from completely condemning our protagonists, it's probably the fact that they aren't without scruples when it comes to reflecting on their crashing. It's a moral question which occasionally gets brought up, yet it isn't outright dismissed.
One day you'll look back on all this and laugh. Say we were young and stupid. Couple of dumb kids running around.
I'm not that young.
This theme of growing up coincides with their backstory, and although all of their growing up together happened off camera, we still get a strong sense that John and Jeremy's bromance is more than simply being partners in crime.
Can I tell you something without you getting angry? I love you. Yeah, you big guy.
In preparation for this video essay, I must admit I had some reservations before revisiting this nearly 20-year-old comedy. More or less, it came down to, would the comedy and morality of Wedding Crashers age well, especially in today's climate? I think it did, and that's because Wedding Crashers isn't mean-spirited. It's a comedy after all. It may dabble in moral ambiguity, having protagonists that are liars, yet it's designed in such a way we're willing to meet the Crashers halfway and simply enjoy the ride. So enjoy the ride, because the funniest comedies usually aren't the safe ones. And just because Wedding Crashers doesn't play it safe, doesn't mean you're not invited to the party.